For those of you who are like, I got 60% or 70% or 80% on your SACs, what exam score do I need to get a study score of 40? This is probably the most important question that a lot of you guys are considering, and it's also an important thing to take into mind when deciding how long to actually prepare for the exam. Also, we know VC English is hard, and that's why we made VC English GPT. Head on here, get feedback instantly, and it's the top quality VCAR style advice. So as a very rough guide, without taking into account your SAC scores or how difficult the subject is, generally you want a score of around about 80% at a minimum to get a 40 study score. And this can go lower for harder subjects like, let's say, Spech or methods or French, etc. And for generally easier subjects like general maths, it might be even as high as 85 to 90%. Now, this also depends on your SAC score. So generally, if you're ranked closer to 1, 2, or 3, you probably need around 75 to 80%. Whilst if you're any lower than that, you might need from 80 to 85%, maybe even up to 90% depending on the subject. Now, this advice on its own is not very useful because a lot of you guys probably don't know how hard it is to get a 70 or an 80 or a 90% on the exam. So just for reference, for English, if you want to get around a raw 40, you probably should write at least 2 practice essays fully marked, fully under time conditions, and with proper feedback from your teachers before exams. And that's for each section A, B, and C to have a good shot at getting 40, but I highly recommend doing at least 3 for each of them. Now, if you don't have time to get feedback from your teachers, head to VC English GPT. It's really, really good for giving you quick, genuine feedback, and it gives you a score that you will likely get from VCAR exams, and this is going to be quite harsh.